Okay, and I think we are on. So this came to me just this morning. I woke up to this, where this one of my viewers asked me if this was true, that China had sold a Patriot system to, or that Ukraine had sold a Patriot system to China. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little strange days on this guy. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to do a live takedown. Let me show you why this guy is lying. You know what? I'm going to even put it in here. Let me show you why ALT, Alternative News, is lying. I actually don't know if he's lying yet, but I'm so confident that I'm going to be right on this. And if I'm wrong, I'll get up on my face in front of everybody. All right? So let's go with this. Now, so this is, when I say strange days, there was this movie, Strange Days. So in this movie, I think it had Liam Neeson in it, or it was by James Cameron. Yeah, here it is. It wasn't Liam Neeson. It was Ralph Fiennes, Juliette Lewis, Angela Bassett, Tom Sizemore, and basically, Strange Days was about this this future Los Angeles where people engage in a drug called playback, where you could record your memories and then play it back, and people could experience like robbing a shopping mall or whatever, right? Well, there was this one scene where a guy, this guy is a psychopath, and he decides to murder a woman, and he murders this woman by putting the receiver hat on her, like the receiver for this drug on her, and then he puts the transmitter on himself so the woman can see him killing her in real time, because that was part of his thing, you know, his psychopathy, psychopathy. And, you know, so this guy can watch me take him down in real time. So I'm pretty sure I'm correct about this. But, by the way, I have a hard stop at, 8:30, 9:30, because I have a meeting. So this says, this photo from China purports to show an American Patriot system as being transported to a factory for analysis and re-engineering. So this is the picture. Now, couple of things pop out here. This is the the Transport Erector Launcher. Try, DVIDS. So a Transport Erector Launcher is it's just the cans. It's the launcher platform. So the Patriot missile system, it's composed of 5 basic systems, and here's some of it here, I think. So you have, open the image, a new tab. So you have the oh my god, I forgot. This is the ECS. You know what? Let me move this over to my whiteboard, and I'll show you guys. So right here we got the open up. Where's my whiteboard? Show screen much. All right. So right here you have the ECS. This is the Engagement Control Center. All right. And then you have the power plant. And this is the antenna mast unit. All right. So those are 3 items. Then you have the Patriot radar system. Patriot radar system. This is the Patriot radar right here. And back here is the launcher, the Transport Erector Launcher right here. I should let Habitual Line Crosser know that I'm doing this video. So this has always been kind of a thing where people say, "Oh, Ukraine is corrupt. They're actually selling weapons." So this is a common Russian narrative that we're selling weapons to Ukraine, and we're gonna Ukraine is corrupt and they're just making money off these weapon systems. But here's the deal: there's not a lot to be learned from the transporter erector launcher and the cans. There's not that much to be learned from these things. If you really want to learn something, what I would want to get my hands on is the radar. Like that you might learn a thing or two. But just about every country has its own surface-to-air missile system. And I don't think there's anything particularly special about these particular launchers. And you know what? Now that we're here, I'm actually going to ping Habitual Line Crosser and just let him know that I'm doing this right now. He might get a kick out of it. I don't want to show you his number, so let me find Ethan here and just ping him real quick. So what else I got here? All right. Doing a message. Doing a video on China, on Ukraine, doing a live stream. He might be in class on China, on Ukraine. Sorry. All right, so I just pinged Habitual Line Crossers, whose name is Ethan. So we'll see what he says. So there's a couple of things that smell about this. So the first thing that kind of smells is that I don't think it's particularly something Ukraine would do, because Ukraine would want to keep these things. The second thing it kind of smells is it's a TEL. It's a transport erector launcher. There's really not a lot to be learned from this. I mean, yeah, I would want it. But let's look at some other things that smell. The first thing that kind of smells is this person, Alternative News. So right there, pro-peace, anti-MSM lies, anti-imperialism, anti-racism. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down there, bub. So we got one of those guys who's like, well, I'm the real news. He says he's a journalist. Look, man, I'm going to tell you something. How the hell does this person have 108,000 followers and I got like 30,000? I guess it just pays to just lie all the time. So let's take a look at this transport erector launcher. So the first thing that pops out at me, and I'm going to have to put this, I'm going to drop this in my whiteboard. So the first thing that pops out at me is this. That, you might not be able to, oh, let me throw this up on my whiteboard. So the first thing that pops out at me on this is this. Damn it. Shoot, screen brush. First thing that pops out at me is this. I'm 99% sure that this says inert. All right? The word inert. So that's either a training can or that's just some kind of, I don't know. So it could be like the Chinese copied something they thought was important, right? Like if you're, I've heard of, I'm sure there's cases where, if someone is given a copy of a weapon system, they're going to copy it cut by cut, in the machine tool, and they won't even make improvements. Like they'll even copy the mistakes, right? Like that's how you know you're copying someone's. That's how you know a teacher's copying someone's homework, right? They even copied the mistakes. So I think that this case right here is a case where, and let me save this and save the image. So, and I could be totally, absolutely 100% wrong about this dude. And if I'm wrong, you're going to see it live. So let me move this image over here. Try to zoom in on this image. Yeah. I am 99% sure that says inert. So it could be one of those cases where China they grab something and are like, well, let's make it look like it. Yeah, I'll tell you another thing it could be. There's a movie industry in China. Could be a prop. Could be a prop. Could be a Vismod. I don't know if Vismod meaning visual modification. If you remember the movie Courage Under Fire, so if you remember this movie, Courage Under Fire, there was a scene with a bunch of tanks in Courage Under Fire. And the tanks in this movie, these tanks are not real M1 tanks. They're, what was it, Chieftain tanks? Well, I'll show you can tell. You can tell by, there, all right. It says Centurion. Centurion tanks. So look at the road wheels. Count these road wheels, all right? There's the truth is almost always in the little details. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 road wheels. And then on the M1 Abrams, like the straight M1, there are, let me move this out of the way so you guys can all see. So, oh wait, let me put up the whiteboard. All right, I'm gonna do that again because I'm an idiot. So let me move this tank over here. This is the bad part about live streaming, right? I'm not Destiny. I'm not as good as he was. All right, let's count these road wheels, right? So this is the M1 tank from Courage Under Fire. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 road wheels. M1 tank is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 road wheels. All right. So right away you go, hey, that's not an M1 tank. Also the driver's hatch. You don't really see the driver's hatch like you would here. So there are some things that they get wrong even when you're making a movie. So someone in the chat just said, isn't it possible that it was captured? And I would say no, because these Patriot systems, they're a strategic level asset. These Patriot systems are not on the front lines. Like they're not 2 miles in back of the front lines. They're miles, kilometers, many kilometers from my European viewers. Ethan just wrote me back. He said, "What?" All right, let me just say, this doesn't look like launcher. Ethan might be in class right now, so let me, shoot, I don't know what I did with that. This is the bad thing about doing live streams. I'm typically a very organized guy, and, here's the thing. So, I'm gonna find this again. So, I'm gonna send Ethan that picture of the Patriot system. And all right, where is that guy on Twitter? So, and we'll go through some more stuff. First guess Taiwan, the canisters say inert. All right, so even this guy says the canisters say inert, meaning they're training rounds. So what else here? So I'm gonna save this again because it was in downloads all the time. All right, so now I am going to grab the download and I am going to give it to Ethan. Oh, shoot. So Ethan can take a look at this, and he can take a look at this as well. All right, so a couple of other things that kind of pop out at me. Let me throw this back up on the whiteboard. So one option is that this might actually be Taiwan and not China. This like might be actually in Taiwan. So the way to do that is through the license plates. So let's take a look at Taiwanese license plates, vehicle registration plates of Taiwan. So here is the license plate of the truck trailer. Shows screen brush right here. There's the license plate of the truck trailer. It looks red and blue, maybe. So let's take a look at vehicle license plates of Taiwan. Military vehicle is... Oh, so that's interesting. Maybe that's it. All right. So what else we got here? So this kind of smells. The lights. Look at these lights. These lights don't really match what is on an American launcher. And I don't believe American launchers have dual road wheels. Dual rear road wheels. So that's kind of interesting. I almost wonder if this is from China. I wonder if China just grabbed like a regular truck trailer and painted it. Oh, Sean said, Ryan, check DM on check DM. It might be private. So Sage just sent me the guy from the Sage podcast sent me a link. Taiwan and U.S. renew Patriot missile contract, service contract. All right. Yeah. No, that could be it. Oh, is the picture from that? All right, let's take a look at this. Taiwan and U.S. renew Patriot contract. All right, so this looks like it's paywalled. All right, so this is interesting. So U.S. and Taiwan have agreed to the island's Patriot system. So if you look at the rear, this probably isn't Taiwan because look at these lights right here. All right, you guys see those lights? These lights are totally different than these lights here. So let me move this over here, and I'll try to open this up. But oh, man, so you look at these lights, and come on, screen brush. All right, you look at this. This is a typical U.S. Army light. You look at this. That is not. And I can't see the rear wheels, but I'm 99% sure the Patriot Tel has only one set of road wheels. I also I don't know what that is. That's kind of interesting. And I don't see a generator over here because there should be a generator on the side of the transport erector launcher, and there's no generator on the side here. So, hey, no, dang, the cans. All right, you know what? Let's go to DVIDS. So, what I'm going to do now is let me throw you back into the combination right. So, Patriot launcher. All right, so what I'm looking for now is I want to make darn, yeah, you see this? All right, let me throw this up into this window here. All right, so I want you guys to look at the rear wheels. So you see how there's only one road wheel, or one wheel on the trailer, and there's a generator right here. This has two road wheels in the rear, and there's no generator. At least I don't see a generator there. So I don't think this is either a mock-up or, I don't know, it's something. It could be a movie prop. Again, I don't know what this thing here is as well. Oh, wait. Let me, doing it again. All right, look. Here's the Patriot. Look at the one road wheel here, and there's two road wheels on this. Look at the lack of a generator here. You have a generator here. So that generator, these Patriots, you put them out in the field or whatever, and these generators, they're these diesel generators, and you have a hot crew. They go around to every single generator, and you know, they periodic, like this hot crew, they just go around troubleshooting all of the TELs, the transport erector launchers, and they add fuel into those things as well. The taillights aren't right. Let's look at the cans. All right, look at pack 3. I think the cans are screwed up. Let's look at Patriot pack 3. So this is a video. So this, looking at this video here, yeah, look at these cans. All right, so you see how these cans have bolts, or at least artifacts, right? Here, let me throw this up in here again. Doing it again, guys. All right, let's go to whiteboard. And I don't know if you can see this, but let me make this full screen. Let me take out a picture. All right, so this could just be part of the manufacturing process, but look at, I guess these are the welds that actually hold these cans and hold the rear of the can on for the pack 3, and it doesn't look like the welds are correct on this as well. So that is a fourth thing that's wrong. I just noticed this, the tire is flat. So, I mean, maybe that means something, maybe it doesn't. Maybe they knew they were going to go, it could just be that they knew they were going to go under some overpasses that were too tall, so they had to flatten out the tires. But that is kind of weird that they would do that. I find that kind of strange. Also, let me open this picture again. Maybe we can get a read off that street sign. That might be a little too much, because I can't read Chinese. I don't know if anyone can read Chinese here, but yeah, that's a little tough to read. Unfortunately, oh, you know what? Let me on the whiteboard right now. So it's a little tough to read, but I wonder if we can pull something off this right here. So let me throw this whole thing into Google Translate. And let's just see what happens. There's got to be. Hey, let me drag and drop an image. See if we can pull anything off this through Google Translate. And we're gonna detect. Well, there's Mandarin and Cantonese. What do they speak in Taiwan? Mandarin or Cantonese? I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm actually pretty dumb. So I just don't know. Could be a mock-up for training. What about a license plate? So let's just do detect language. Let this do its own work. All right. Google can't detect. So this says Taigen. All right. So we're on to something here. Let's save the image as translated. All right. So let me throw this translated image up in here. So this says Taigen F-35 Super. Tinjan F-38 Super. Wonder what that is. Is that a China? There's a lot of trade between China and Taiwan. So rough, accurate. It's a Isuzu. Okay, so it's an Isuzu. I don't know if that really gives me anything to work with there. This says Zuhao. Suhao? I don't know. So what else we got? Yeah, I can't really. Yeah, the video just isn't all that good. All right, so yeah, I would have to geolocate this if you really wanted a good one, but I think that's pretty much it. I think that this. Oh, you know the other thing we should do. Let's see. Normally I do this first. So the first thing I'm gonna do, or normally the first thing I do, is I find the image source using. So let's see. Breaking news. Anytime, I'll tell you this. Anytime there are multiple exclamation points, that is probably your first clue. So let me throw this in here. Anytime there's multiple exclamation points, or what's that guy's name? Kim.com has said something, it's probably a lie. There are more and more reports about the delivery of China of a Patriot complex secretly captured by Russia and Ukraine. Dude, I'll tell you something. If they captured that, it would be all over the freaking news. It would be a major. It's so far behind. That would be so far behind everyone. So let's use Google Lens. So it seems like this posted a day ago, and it seems like whoever did this, they pulled it off of. Let's see, where did it? Let's try to go back in time and see where it actually originated from. Oh, this is that might be a better, we might be able to pull, yeah, that's a little bit better. Let me try to save that image. I'm gonna see if Google Translate can pull something off that. Enhance, yeah. Someone's going enhance, yeah. Images. All right, so detect language. This one's a little bit better. So this is traffic. All right, yeah, that doesn't help me at all. I could have told you it's the traffic. Yeah, this isn't really giving me anything new here. All right, except this Zhuzhou, and let's look at Chinese license plates. And this. So what's kind of funny, like you look behind me. So look behind me. You see that Taiwanese flag right there? Or that. So that kind of leads me to believe that I just the fact that this let me throw this up into the whiteboard. The fact that this right here is red and blue kind of leads me to believe it's Taiwan. It's in Taiwan. Man, I wish I could grab a license plate off this. But yeah, so let me throw this back into the combination. So I mean, no, I need a truck trailer. So this is not helping. This is heavy vehicles. So the heavy vehicles are red. Passenger heavy vehicles trailer. Ordinary trailers. Yeah, so that might be Chinese, which is weird. But they would have blue and white because it says ordinary trailers. Looks like they're that color. CA, SA, and that, yeah, that doesn't really, like if I go back to the whiteboard, like that just doesn't match up. So maybe that is China. Let me, so Sage keeps sending me messages. Here, let me throw this. Sage knows that thing or two about logistics. The guy runs a freaking logistics company. Check comments. All right, so I guess there's a YouTube page. Dude, I can't read any of that. Patriot Advanced Capability 3. It has inert. Yeah. So Sage knows a thing or two about logistics. You know, he runs a darn logistics company. Chinese experts. All right. So this is American-made Patriot launcher. Yeah, none of this makes any sense. It could be, that's what I think it is. I think it's a mock-up. Some kind of mock-up. Because just those little things just aren't adding up. They're not adding up. And, you know, and kind of, also, you know the other weird thing? You look at this antenna. So, I'll bring up the whiteboard again. That should be the antenna. That looks like a bunch of pipe. That literally looks like somebody welded a bunch of pipe together. Let me, you know, like that just, this right here, the antenna for the launcher. So the launchers, they're connected via like fiber optic cable, like plug-in cable. But they also have like an antenna that comes up from the launcher. So let me go back to DVIDS here. See if I can find, let's see if I can find something coming from there should be an antenna. See that? Here's the antenna. Here's a better view. Look at this antenna. Here, let me, I don't have to log in. Oh, shit. Log in. All right. So, download photo. So, this is the, look at this, I don't know. You look at the antenna mast. You look at the antenna mast here. I'm not buying the antenna mast either. I mean, it's got the big antenna. It's got the little antenna. I don't know, maybe. But again, the lack of the generator is kind of weird. Let's see about these. You know another thing? I don't see any handholds. I don't see any handholds on here. You see the handholds on this thing? There's a handhold right here. There's a handhold right here. And I don't see any handholds on the legs. So, yeah. I think this is a bunch of BS. I think that this is a training mod, and people, they want to have this narrative. All right, so Habitual Line Crosser got back to me. He said, I think the connectors in the back are wrong, and that lettering is a city in China. Gotta hop off. Analyze with my tangos. Thanks. All right, so Habitual Line Crosser got back to me. He thinks the connectors are wrong. But yeah, I did a whole video about the Patriot. Did a whole video about the Patriot system. I don't know about it as much as like a 15 Tango, 15 Echo. No, not 15. Oh my God, what the heck was the Patriot MOS again? Oh, it's 15 Tango. No, 15 series is 15 series. It's 14 Echo. 14 Echo are the maintainers. 14 Tango, that was it. 14 Tango, 14 Echo. 15 series is like the aviation guys. All right, so I think that is pretty much it. I have a meeting in 20 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate everyone coming out to watch me do this. I'm going to put a community note on this guy because I believe he's lying, and we'll kind of go from there. And if you have Twitter, connect with me on Twitter, connect with me on Instagram. Oh yeah. This one guy just said CCP made. You can tell by the tires they're flat, just like all Russian vehicles. Yeah, the tires barely have any tread depth to them. That's another weird thing. I noticed that as well, but I guess I forgot to say it. If you look at the tread depth of these tires and you compare it to American tires, like they're not the same. All right, I got to go get ready for my meeting. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Thank you for coming out, and connect with me on Twitter or Instagram. Just that way, like I can get the word out. I can get the word out faster. All right, you guys have a good day. Okay, and I think we are on. So this came to me. Just this morning. I woke up to this, where this one of my